going. Yay. We're going to have one of those sessions.
So do we.
It just wasn't working, and then it was. So I assume that we're live. As people see us and this sort of populates everywhere it needs to, let me know that it's working, because we got a really little weird message there. So my name is Bronwyn Jane, and I'm a psychic medium, and I'm here with Jen. And guess what? She's also a psychic medium. And we are going to be doing some card readings for you today as you come on and join us. And so the way that it works, if you've never been, oh, great, thanks for letting us know that it's working. The way that it works, for those that have never been here before, hi, Christine, is that you will comment and put if you want a card, or you can just comment on anything else. You can ask us a question, do whatever you want, and we'll do our best to be able to serve you. I think it's going to be a bit loose. I've had one of those days where it's just been a bit I've got to get in the groove is what I'm going to do. So who knows what could happen. Hi, Chanel. Hi, Anne. So we were sitting here just kind of gas bagging, which we probably could have done like for the whole hour and forgot to hit join live. And we were talking about, I was just saying, hi Stacey, what where were we at and what we were doing and that type of thing. And we had a common thread of what's kind of coming up for us at the moment. And I've been spending a lot of time over and above sort of the reading and the teaching that I do, but in a space of teaching that's around this spiritual development, but it's more in the personal space, so that deep personal space rather than technical skills. Hi, Robert. And Cassie, hi. So we've been spending some time there and looking at doing that what we call the work on us, doing that deep work. It's never fun at all, but really, really important. And I've already delivered one class on it, and we've got another one coming up this week. And we were looking at in our previous class about where our beliefs come from, where our values come from, the stories that are our navigation system, all the things that are just form part of our personality and the way that and then therefore attribute how we show up in life. And that we just kind of go through this process without even thinking about how we make decisions or the stories that happen in our head or the conversations that happen in our head and where they came from. And so we've been in class talking about that. And Jen was sharing, and I'm going to get you to share a bit about it, Jen, sharing how this is showing up in her world. So in this personal development space, Jen, how's it showing up in your world?
Okay, so I have a little group at the moment called Empowered Steps on Facebook, and we are working on empowerment and transformation, mindset, all those types of things. So I have little coffee chats, and I do mini workshops now and then, and yeah. We're just at the beginning of it, but yeah.
In a spiritual space, it's really important to do that inner work on ourselves. So if anyone's kind of doing it or they understand, like, join the conversation before we kind of jump into the card part. But what I've noticed as a teacher, that if someone isn't doing the work on themselves, right, if they're just not, like, they're just learning the skills because it's super cool, man, right, they're doing that, and they're not working on their shit, right, they're not doing that part, right, what happens is your skills get to a certain place, right, and if you're not working on the other stuff, there will be a plateau.
Yeah.
Right? No matter how hard you try, you will not be able to elevate your skills if you don't work on your shit, right? You don't look at your shadow, you don't integrate all of you, any part that you're denying, which people don't even understand the shadow most of the time. You don't do that. You don't evaluate your interaction, understand where you're projecting and when you're transferring, understanding how you show up in different circumstances. If you're triggered by something, to actually sit, reflect, and understand, hey, why was I triggered? What's coming up for me, rather than sitting there and going, oh, they're just a dick, right? Or whatever we do, right? Maybe this is what I do, right? How I process. And this is part of what we're supposed to do, whether we are a reader or just a human that's kind of into this space. We need to work on ourselves, and it is that reflection, understand what's coming up for us when we have a response to someone or something, to sit in that, to understand it, understand what's coming up, feel it, process it, work our way through that, which is like the surface level, and then move into the deeper part of how it came into being part of our story or whatever's going on. So it's a really interesting space. So, sorry, Jen, I'm going to have to drink.
Don't you? No coffee.
So hopefully, hi, Eleanor. Hi, Tracy. The other thing too, like you guys wouldn't probably remember, but Jen and I had done a live before quite some time ago. She was saying it was probably around 12 months ago. And in that live, what happened was I'd also been sick just before it. And I said to her before we got on, I said, if my throat crashes, right, because I was barely getting through the days speaking because of how much I have to speak. And I said, if my throat crashes and I throw to you, and we had a code, right? Like I go, I'm going to do a thing, right? And if I do the thing, that means you have to take over, Jen. And it happened in the session, right, in the live. And it happened, I threw to Jen, and Jen's like, no, I'm not doing it, right? She just didn't. So here I am croaking 12 months ago, and I couldn't rely on her. She left me stranded. She did not give me a life vest at all. And here we go, 12 months again. I've been sick all week. We're here. I'm like, please, be stranded again.
Look out.
So, right, everyone needs to hold Jen accountable, right? If my throat crashes, we're like, Jen, come on, pick up. Right, go to the readings. All right. So we are going to do some readings. So for those that are drawn to it, having a card, yeah, that's right, Michelle, the internal work. We all have to do it, right? There's no avoiding it, no matter how much we want to avoid it. So we're going to pull some cards. So for anyone that wants a little bit of the energy that is today, then we are going to share it with you. This is just to frame it up so we understand. So this is live, which means that any old kind of person can see this at any point in time. So it'll be so we have to be really mindful about how we answer things here, right? Because you never know who's going to watch this later. So we do want to maintain an element of giving you exactly what we get, but at the same point, we want to be aware of your privacy, right? So know that that's, as we're showing up here, we are being really, really conscious on how we answer a particular question based on your privacy, because this is a public forum. So this is how we roll in this way. It will be intuitive guidance. Other things can happen. We just never know, but we will, because we just never know, right? What will happen. So we will, that's the main thing. If, right, guys, for all the new players, right, if, right, at some point in time, right, either during the live, after the live, some person, whether they make out they're me or not, right, it's not going to be me, or Jen, right, approach you in any way saying, hey, I've got a message from blah, right, I've got to help you with, don't engage with the shonks, right? That always happens. It's always the worst thing about a live is that that's what happens afterwards. All the people that are coming to prey on others target anyone that's done a live. So be smart. Be smart, report them, block them, do all the things if that happens, because it does happen. I remind you guys every single time, and every single time we're in that same space of dealing with it. Desperate people sometimes just do things that are not cool. They just do. All righty. Enough gibble gabble. Enough of that. You know, I love to talk. Never know I'm an introvert, really, truly.
No.
I really am. Put me in a different situation. All right. Okay. So we're going to set our intention. We are putting energy into our cards. For those that are wondering what we're doing, we're doing that as we are connecting in. We are also we're looking at different people, seeing who we're drawn to or whose spirit is yelling out their name to us as we are shuffling our cards and deciding who we want to work with. Can I ask, when will I move? All right. How exciting, Michelle. All right. So there we go. Oh, there's some things even specifically addressed to there, certain people. All right. Okay. So, all right. So I can see really specific questions. And so for them to, and I can see those, so I can wait until they come up organically for me. So I'm going to write down the name so I remember.
Do those ones.
Okay. So I'm going, first of all, to Casey. I think.
Which one? I think there's two there.
Oh, is there?
There's KCS and Casey.
Yeah, KCS. Yeah. So that's the one I'm drawn to. All right. So let me just
move back down the page.
All right. So Casey, what I've got for you is, thank you, is that you're getting lots of signs. So this card is all about signs from the divine, signs from heaven, whatever your belief system is in that space, of being brought into your awareness. These are traditional signs. So for me, traditional signs are, the feathers, the coins, thanks, the numbers, thanks. And they're actually really highlighting the numbers. So you will notice the numbers, and they look like digital numbers. So you may be noticing on equipment, microwaves, ovens, things like this, even your car, thanks. And notice also when this happens, because they're also talking about the songs. And so I know that you are getting communication that is coming through from that space of spirit, because they're making me aware of heaven sent there. They're also making me aware of specific song that is specific to someone that is in heaven or is letting you know that they are there and they are well. And once again, that is my reference, so whatever you call the afterlife, that is coming through nice and strong. They're also making me aware, they keep showing me a young child, so I'm aware of a young child that is also really significant in this space too. Thanks. And there is, and I'm aware of young energy in spirit that is also making themselves aware. So you have a lot of communication coming from the spirit world that is around you, that is letting you know that they are there, and they're making me aware of you receiving it. So you have an openness to that communication. So never doubt it at all, because they are trying to know that you are really supported in this way from them.
Okay. I have Pauline W. Pauline, you're asked to start stepping up. Open your heart to any miracles or to things coming through that you perhaps thought were blocked or anything. I'm getting a lot of solar plexus energy, so start stepping up your game a bit, sweetheart. There's a lot of fire energy, and you need to take your courage in both hands. And things may feel a little bit far away and a little bit hard to move into, but you will be given the impetus and the strength to move into it, Pauline. So I hope that was helpful, love.
Thanks. As we bring in messages, and if they make sense or they resonate, please let us know. It's great, one as an energy exchange, but also to hold the energy, and so we know that how we're translating it is a way that makes sense for you. So interesting. I know that there's Michelle R that was asking about move, but I'm even though Michelle TA didn't ask about a move, I am aware of a move, thanks, coming, thank you, sooner than you anticipate. And so, because I keep feeling like in the first part of next year, there is some kind of significant move there coming up. But I am also aware, thank you, thanks. Thank you, thanks. I'm just saying thank you to the air if we're wondering. That the other thing too is in that move, so I'm aware of it like really amping up, but I'm also, May next year is really important in regards to that move. So whether there is a process that takes us like to the March, and then between March and May, we're moving, or there's something that feels tied to the move around there. So you are, there is, I'm going to say, start collecting boxes in a way. Thanks. The other thing too, thank you, that I just want to see, I had, who did I have here? Anna something or other. Okay, Eva. Eva. So about relationships. So there was a relationship question directly brought to me there. So the thing that came up for me there is it's they just said it's okay to be afraid. So I'm aware of that coming up for you. I'm also aware too that there's this coming to the edge and almost like needing to take a risk in that space. So it is time for that risk to be taken, to put yourself there, really find out where things are going and how they're moving. It's like sometimes we don't want to, we're too scared to ask, we're too scared to have the particular conversation because there's a nervousness around whatever the answer is, but I'm being made aware that this is the time to do that, and to be really true to yourself, and to really allow yourself to be seen by others. And this is all tied to the relationship. So I'm aware of that. Thanks. And I'm also aware too that, thank you. Thanks. There's two significant things. One in just under 2 weeks around this, and then the other one in 9 weeks. So what's that, 2.5 months? That is coming up around these two things. So this relationship is really at a space where it is moving and being a little bit more vulnerable than what you have been, to really push it to where it needs to go, because it does feel like sometimes the uncertainty keeps it kind of stuck. It means that it's kind of not progressing. And so you need to be the one to start the conversations in regards to getting clarity around what it looks like.
Okay, Gabrielle B. Your cards are saying that it's time to let go of something. You're in a period where your thoughts and your life needs to move on. There's transformation around you. You are to look to your dreams, or start building on your dreams to make this come in. Some of your thought systems are a little bit perhaps outdated, or you're not using information that you already have in your mind or that you can share with other people. Speaking with nature or spending time in nature will also be good for you. There is a lot of sacral energy around you as well. I won't go into that one here, but there is definitely lots of transformation around you. And if it's regarding a relationship, you will find that it moves into a kinder or a nicer place with a lot more companionship and interesting happenings. Okay, Gabrielle, I hope that was helpful, love.
Awesome. So I just want to just say someone's gone boo back at you. So all right. Sorry, I just want to see who I'm drawn to. Okay, so I just want to All right, so for Jenny, what does Jenny need to know about work and whether things will settle down and be more successful?
Oh, I
Thanks.
hope that's me.
So Jenny H, it could be you. Definitely could be. So that's actually a good prompt, Jen, because it really is. Because I did forget to say to people that listen to messages, because what happens is if we don't get to everyone, spirit tag team, and so they'll come in and they'll say things that you go, oh, that kind of sounds like it resonates for me, even though, you know, Jen or Bron wasn't actually talking directly to me, because they will do that. So always listen to all the messages, because there'll be things in there for other people, even if we're not directly talking to that person, because spirit has an amazing way of being able to do that. So thanks for that reminder, Jen. So what does Jenny
No
H
worries.
work? Thanks. Thanks. So with that, I'm being made a couple of cards that have kind of come out here. And what I'm being made aware of too is that there is, thanks. Thank you. So the first one is actually reflecting on people at work, and they predominantly could be female based on the other card. And I'm going to call it intimate or really kind of close. Sometimes we have like work friends that are really close to. So I'm aware of the connection. They're making me aware of we can't trust everything. There's things that so there is thanks. There is things that are not disclosed, then it's not clear. So we have that going on. We're also got awareness, thank you, of thanks. And then over the last 3 weeks, or the 3 weeks to come, because they're saying 3 weeks, thanks. It actually feels the last 3 weeks. This has escalated, thank you. And we've got a little bit more to go, because they're actually making me aware of like just a little bit short of what we had. So that would be 2 weeks, something like that, where it will settle down. Because the person that is there, or the situation, because it actually feels like a person that's really stirring the pot or making things a bit chaotic, that's going to shift and change. And even if it feels tied to contracts or things that are a little bit more formal, that will all settle down, because I'm aware of some arrangements are they're being diminished, they're changing. So this is all happening. So what we feel is like work feels like that's a lot. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of things that we can't kind of trust. There's people that we can't trust, information we can't trust. This is going to stop. And the instigator, or what's instigating this, will also disappear, because it's like come in, cause chaos, go, that type of energy. So know that you've just got a little bit more that I'm going to say, breathe through that, Jen H. I breathe through it, because it will settle down. Thanks. Make sure you stand in your power and hold that with any kind of female relationships, particularly those that are closer than others, or a little bit more senior, in that, they might be superior or something like that, or whether it be a knowledge or actual position, to hold your power in a really peaceful way, because this will help you too, because you do have a lot of grace about you. So it's about just staying really graceful amongst the chaos, and you'll get through the other side. You haven't got far to go at all.
Okay, who did I choose? Tracy B. Tracy, you have a children card here, and it's about knowing that your children are protected, or that a certain child that you are worried about is protected. Perhaps you've got some troubles going on with a certain child, or know that they are protected. Also, there's a lot of spiritual growth around you. The Enlightenment card has come up, and it's showing very strongly that you may be drawn to spirit animals, or if you don't already see them, perhaps they will be the catalyst for you moving toward your enlightenment. You've also got the dragonfly, which is about transitions and moving through things. Perhaps you feel a little bit emotional, or you don't want people to know about it, your talents or skills or whatever you want to call them just at the moment. but know that they are real, that they are very helpful, and they have the potential to grow and to help you make some money. So whether this money is like a side hustle or something like that, there is some there for you. There's plenty of growth around you. Yes, love. So if you're not already into spiritual growth and that type of area, consider moving into it. Okay, thank you, Tracy.
Awesome. So I've got a card here for Kylie Staples, Kylie S. So hopefully you're still on here. It's all about that heart-based connection for you. So allowing they just said allow the shield to come down. So whatever kind of barrier you have there to allow this sort of deep, authentic connection for you to have that, they're encouraging you to really do that. They're also making me aware too that sometimes when we do that, we get a different response back to what we're anticipating, but it's really about you showing up and showing your heart and allowing that vulnerability and that authenticity to really come through in all your connections. And if you're wanting your connections to be different to how you're getting them and how you're encountering people, whether it be on a romantic space or even that deep friendship space, it starts with the energy that you put out there. And so they're just reminding you, allowing yourself to really do that. They're also saying allow yourself to be a little bit more spontaneous. So it's like put down the planning pad and just like, what can I do today? And just bring a bit more of a freer energy into your world to allow it to open up, because sometimes it feels a little bit small or a little bit more closed into what you would hope for. And they're saying this is how it will change how you exist. It's like almost kind of go, I'm not going to do my responsibilities today and do something else, is what they're encouraging you to do, Kylie. For anyone that really loves Jen, unless it's just me, right? If anyone just really loves Jen, right? And they're like, oh, I really love Jen. She's awesome, woo, right? Those people. In the chat is a link if you want to have a reading with Jen. The whole point of me inviting Jen here is so you can get to feel her energy and to see if she is someone that you would like to spend some time with in a reading space. She's an amazing human. Otherwise I wouldn't hang out with her, truly. I'm kind of picky that way. And she is an amazing human, and I want everyone to know that she exists, and that connecting with her, if she feels like she's the right kind of person for you. You'll also see in the chat too is her Facebook page. The whole thing with Facebook is that about sort of, clicking on it so Facebook can spread Jen's little vibration through Facebook land so other people can find her and be drawn to her energy too. So I would love for anyone that is, loves Jen's energy to click on her page and support her so Facebook can do its thing. That's all you got to do. And if you're drawn to her in any kind of way, her link to be able to have a reading with her is in the chat. So, you can see how awesome she is.
So who was going?
I am biased, like there's no denying it, right? Like, I'm not going to tell you I'm not biased. I 100% am biased. I really am. Yeah, that's right, Michelle. She is awesome.
Thank you, sweetheart. This is for the other Casey. So other Casey, KCS, these are both KCS, sorry. So I have, it looks like you've got a party or something like that coming up. It's like, let go and have fun. You may be finding a little bit of, I can't think of the word. A few sort of blockages in trying to move forward or rising above tribulations and those types of things. If you continue to take the steps, it will lead you where you need to go. It will also help you find a way into abundance. So that can be abundance in all areas of your life, not just monetary. And it is also saying that you need to have courage. So hop on the back of that dragon that you want to fly with and go for it, sweetheart. Take your courage in both hands and move. If you need help with summoning courage or self-confidence, reach out to those that are helpful to you. And I see them also blowing the trumpet for you, lovey. So I hope that's a bit helpful. Thank you, Casey.
Awesome. 100%. I'm a little bit cheeky. Some astrid, yeah. It's like, don't get me going. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to behave. I could be far worse. Janelle, I'm glad you appreciate that I do this. I try and do it so people can meet other readers. Because not every reader is the right reader for every person, right? We all have different readers that we're drawn to. Some people are perfect for me. Some people are perfect for Jen. And it might not be the same kind of people. So you want to connect with a reader that you feel that you resonate with their energy, because that's going to allow you as a client to relax. And when you're relaxed as a client, you are going to have a far better experience compared to if you show up to a reading and you're testing, or like, is this reader real? Are they making it up? All that kind of stuff, right? That, you're just wasting money. Stay home, like, truly. Or if you can't relax around the reader because you're just a different vibration, then you're going to close off without realizing as a client. And then it's just going to be hard work for the reader. It's like they're swimming through a muddy river to do the reading for you. And then they're exhausted for the next person. People don't understand what a reader goes through. Everyone thinks it's, magical unicorns. Yeah, it is, but it's also, yeah, for sure, right? But it's also energy there. So I have a card for now. It was Boo Williamson, right? So that's, we're going to, I'm kind of caught up with the other boo that person just said boo to me. So this is for you. So it's, as you can see there, it is all about for you this allowing nature, but particularly water, to really speak to your soul. So however you, depending on where you live and all that kind of stuff, right, to be able to connect to water in some way and allow that, because it is so amazing for you, the peace that it brings for you, the healing that it brings for you. So if you can spend any time near any kind of body of water, great. If it's a moving body of water, even better for you. It also allows you you've got to be really conscious. Say, for example, you don't live near water, so in your showers and when you're having the baths, to make those really sacred, not just a cleansing process, like where you're washing yourself in a traditional sense to get all your daily grime off. This is also in that I want to make sure that I'm setting the intention that as I'm, soaking and I create a ritual bath for myself or a ritual shower for me, that it's that I'm aware of what it's actually doing on an energetic level. And so water is really important to you, even the amount that you're consuming, because I'm aware of the water consumption and making sure that the water that you're putting into your body is the best water that you actually can get your hands on to put into your body. So, and then that you are actually taking on enough, because I'm aware of probably not enough being taken on. So, because I'm aware of how the saliva feels in the mouth, and so it feels like there's not enough in there. The other thing too is they're making me aware of healing. So you must be because they're saying healing journey. So there is a healing journey that you're either on or being pushed to be on. And this, or it could even be in a study space to understand it further. So if this is coming up for you, really embrace that. Doesn't matter how it looks. It could be books, it could be podcasts, it could be a formal class. But really dive into that and really understand this in a greater level for you, because it will unpack further for you in that healing space. Because I'm aware there's a lot of depth of you gathering knowledge about healing on a physical sense, not just an emotional level, even though that's what we were talking about earlier on, Boo. So that's for you. Sorry, that was quite long, I felt like.
That's okay. This one is for Robert M. Robert, I feel that this is about relationships. I feel that you may have gone through a period that has been very challenging for you, and you've perhaps, I get the feeling that the ice is starting to melt with you. So perhaps you were deeply hurt, or you've moved out of a relationship or something like that, and it's time to move on. So the cards are saying that get ready for positive change, nurture the relationships and friendships that are currently around you. Don't worry about everything. Allow happiness to come into your life a lot more. You may be dwelling on things too much, so perhaps get out there with your friends and do a little bit of boogieing with them.
Oh, can I come? No. I'm so
And,
desperate for that.
yeah, so there's a new path ahead. Things will be fine. If this hasn't been about a relationship that is broken up or that you've moved out of one, perhaps you're moving away from one sect of people into a new type of group or something like that. But friends are going to be very important to you over the next few months or so, Robert. So I hope that was helpful.
Thanks. While you were doing that, I drew a card for Melissa. So this is for Melissa, F or N, whichever she's going by today. And you can't see it, Melissa, but it's the entrepreneurial card that's coming up. And so it's all about, and obviously I know a little bit about you, so I do want to disclose that. But the thing that I find really interesting about this card is, one, that it came up, and the fact that I know a little bit about you. And it is that reminder. So because it's about, you have the whole thing it says is that you have the disposition and intention for working for yourself. Working for yourself allows you to be better, to follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are the co-workers and teammates. We remain loyal by your side to ensure that your success is always. So if you have any kind of doubt at all, Melissa, coming up now, this is your card to go. You are not alone, young lady, at all.
We're going to knock that out of you.
Keep going, keep going, even if it is hard. And I will say this, because I know it is hard. We're in a patch for some of us. This is a really tough patch. It's been tough for months, right? Like it's like a washing machine. You feel like, you're going ahead and then something whacks you again, and then you go again and then you get whacked again. This is the space of the energy. It's not going to last forever, but it is a patch that we are in to get rid of what doesn't serve us. So if you are in this, right, if it's like, oh my God, Bronwyn, like this year, like, can it just be over? Like, we're not even halfway, right? If this is you, and this is the experience that you are having, don't fight it. Let everything that it's trying to get out of your world to go, right, to make this shorter. Because if you hang on to it, it's just going to leave you in this washing machine for longer. We don't have much more of it to go. Some of us, like, the energy is already starting to shift, but we just can't feel it yet, but it's changed, and it'll take a little while for it to build. And then over the next couple of months, for some of us, it might be as much as 3 months, and some of us are going to be like, oh my God, 3 more months of this, geez, right? Me, right? Me, 100%, right? But I know that when it clears, it's going to be almost like, you have a massive storm, and then the clouds go, and then the sun comes through, and how we feel when that happens after a lot of rain, it's like that. right? So if we're in one of those patches, if you're on the bus with me and it's not a great bus, right, there's some wheels missing, that if you're in that space, that we're nearly at the end, and some of us have already started that shift, right, but we just can't feel it yet. So it is something that I'm very aware of that is around as energetic things, and I want to share that with everyone. Sorry, Jen, go.
It's all good. Cool.
Again, right?
This is for Renee B. Renee, I feel that things may have been a little bit heavy around you for a while. Perhaps you've been battling the blues or feeling a little bit down. The cards are saying that the keys to goodness are being grateful for what you already have in your life. So whether that's children or nature or anything like that, start being grateful for it. If you've been feeling really low, know that you won't sink. You'll definitely swim. You'll definitely keep your head above water, sweetheart. Don't allow the moss to grow over old wounds. Look at them and deal with them.
Like
You will find clarity, and there is newness coming in. You'll find it really uplifting. And once it starts to move, you'll find that everything changes. Your whole outlook will start becoming a lot more brighter, and you will have the clarity you need to move forward, sweetheart. Thank you. I hope that was helpful, Renee.
So Michelle, Melissa's on the bus. She's done a great graphic. Look at you. Is that AI, Melissa? So this is, I've got a card here for Tony B. So Tony, this is it says about grounding yourself. And so the message, I'll read that out first, and then I'll kind of go into the spirit message that's coming through. So when you detach yourself from your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it is pleasant to be in that floaty space, and your attention and your work needs to be focused now. You need to have balance between the spiritual and the material to really enjoy this life. And so for that, it is, yes, it's great to connect in to spirit, to do all the things. But when we become too much in that space, we really miss out on the things that we're supposed to experience here. So allow yourself to really be grounded in what you're doing, to be really present in what you're doing, to not be too far in the future. Don't jump ahead and plan everything, and don't really think about what is in the past. So they're really inviting you to stay in the now and really enjoy the moments that you're experiencing, and not really reflect too far forward or back, because those things don't actually exist. The only thing that exists for you is what's happening now, and to really notice that and to be part of that, and to not make it more than what it is. They're also inviting you to just see it for what it is. It is a moment in time. It's not more than or less than. It's just a moment in time. And to do that, because this will bring a lot of peace for you as you kind of just going through life. If you can, any opportunity that you've got to kind of bring flowers or have flowers within your space, do that, because the energy that they are bringing into your space is going to shift your space and shift how it feels. So if you can, get yourself a small, it doesn't really matter what it is, a bouquet of something, right? Something little, cut it from the garden or wherever, steal it from the neighbours. No, I didn't say that. Get some flowers from somewhere and just shift the energy there, to spoil yourself a little bit and to just really be now. They just said, don't worry about what's happened and what's coming. It's really be present and stay really grounded for you. Thanks. They're also saying to me, you have so much to be grateful for. Allow that to really reflect on that, the space for you to really reflect on what you are grateful for. Sometimes we forget the little things.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is for Kylie S. So, Kylie, when I looked at your name, I got the picture of you riding on the back of a butterfly. So that's like transformation is happening and you're finding it very liberating. You're asked to blaze your own trail if you're an entrepreneur or something like that, or moving into something new. Blaze your own trail because opportunity is starting to knock. You're asked to start seeing things around you and going for it. You may have thought that everything was like bubbles and unicorns and things, perhaps out of your reach, but it's not. You may also be someone who works with healing, because I have mind, body, and soul here. You are asked to also learn to relax and take vacation time when you need vacation time, sweetheart. But everything is growing. It's all looking very good for you, very smooth. It's actually a beautiful set of cards and reading for you. So continue on with your transformation. Everything's there. And don't be afraid to dream, because those dreams will come about and come through.
Thanks, Jen. Now, I knew I could go left really easily today. It's what happens when I've got no structure for the whole day, right? So, yes, Tammy, we are borrowing flowers from the neighbours. Thank goodness for my neighbours, they don't have flowers.
It won't be out of my yard anyway.
That's right. Tony, we're not stealing, but we kind of are. We're borrowing, right? Gosh, I'm not condoning crime, right? Just so we know, right? But all right. Okay, so I just want to see where I want to go. There, look, I told you, Friday afternoons can be a little bit loose for me. Right? It's all the energy of the week. All right, so I just want to see where I want to go. Okay, so I'm going with so this, as I was said, Jess. So Jess, this, as I pulled this card, came up for you. So what's coming up as a message from Spirit for you is this: sometimes it's difficult to understand why things are happening, and so if we've got things happening and we're not sure why things are, going the way they should, sometimes that's just the way it is. They're not meant to be understood. It's about accepting the way things are unraveling or the way things that are unpacking. And if this is around like children, because I'm being made aware of young people. So if this is around like, why are the children or the kids experiencing these types of things, whether it be school or friends or whatever, that sometimes it is just part of the learning process, the experience that the soul has to have. So they're reminding you that sometimes we can't rationalize things. It's not for us to rationalize everything. There is a lot of acceptance that we are called to learn to get used to doing. Someone that battled with that for a long time, I understand that it's not always an easy space to lean into, but it is something that we are called to do. So that was for Jessica. Thanks for sharing, Tony. Awesome. I always forget to tell you, like, share the live. Oh, I'm really not. I always get into trouble by my marketing genius when I get off for all the things that I forget to say. Always.
It's late then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just forget to do all the things, right? But I will say this: if we do love Jen, don't forget that you like her energy and think she's someone that you would like to connect with. For those that don't know, yes, I do readings and all that kind of stuff, right? When I'm not doing that, I have a school. And that school's the reason why Jen's here today, because Jen is being handpicked to be part of the readers, or there's a few readers that have been handpicked to represent the school, and she is one of them. So if you want to connect with Jen and get a reading, you go on the link, which is the school, and you can book a session with Jen and she can give you a reading. So yeah, I teach people how to do this thing, to do all kinds of stuff, psychic readings, mediumship, channeling, and all kinds of other woohoo stuff, right?
A little smorgasbord.
Yeah, it is. It's like all kinds of stuff, right? Is what we get to do. Good on you, Nat. Thanks. Thanks. Glad you think I'm an all right teacher. Try to do my best. Yeah, we know it can be a bit crazy, but it's all
Comes through every now and then.
fun. Yeah, she's
okay. This is for Kathleen B. Kathleen, there is an animal bond around you. I don't know whether you work with animals or whether you see them in spirit and work with them, but there is quite a deep bond with animals. Spirit is saying to stand up for animals. So that's probably a huge factor in your life. It's like you need to be the catalyst for something. Grab your sword and be the, not the knight in shining armor, who's the one that carries the placard or the flag for something. Get out there and do something like that. I'm also picking up on, you may be thinking a lot about a loved one in spirit, or memories of one is coming up. Hold on to those memories. They're very close to you, so they are sharing in that with you. I think that's all I'm picking up for you at the moment, Lovey. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so I just want to see. I'm going to look into this. Reading so many books. All right, mediumship. Yeah, cool. Awesome, Tammy. All right, so what we're going to do, because there's a heap of people that have joined us and we haven't been able to give you individual readings, we will close it off through the 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Tony. I'll pay you later for saying I'm an awesome teacher. I've got a terrible sense of humor.
Oh, really. That's going to be Bill.
I got a terrible sense of humor. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to combine our energy into the readings. So think of either 1, 2, 3 and put that in the chat, and then we'll be able to make sure that everyone gets something in that space. Now, listen to the messages. As I said at the start, what happens is Spirit communicates through us, particularly in this space. It's really kind of interesting when we go into this space. They will channel through us. So the whole message may relate. It may be just a component of it. Take what feels right, let go of the rest, allow it land on you as they give you the guidance that you are seeking that it's going to help you in the short term. So as we do this, remember, if you want to connect with Jen, the link for her is in the chat. If you want to support her page, please do so. It's a beautiful energy exchange for her giving her time here to give you readings. Click on her page. The link is here. So you can support her Facebook page. So as we're shuffling, whatever number you are drawn to, definitely bring that up. Jen, you want to go first, or what would you like to do? For those that are drawn to number 1.
For number 1, if you're actually considering spirit mentors or teachers, perhaps you're in the right place right now. I feel that you guys probably have skills and that have been handed down through generations. There are a lot of family ties, and legacy is really deep rooted with you guys. Music is also very prominent in your life or how you move forward. So listen to songs, listen to the music. There's probably messages within them for you. They will help you paint a picture of where you want to go and how you want to use your time, your abilities, your mind, and where you want your future to go.
And thanks, Jen, for also adding to those that are drawn to number one. They're making me aware that there's everything that you are going through is totally under control. So if whatever we are maneuvering our way through, to know that this is being looked after by divine beings, and the highest possible outcomes are going to flow when you don't anticipate. You're also going to notice that through that change, your vibration is going to shift, and your ability to be able to translate information or even know what's coming will become a lot clearer. They're also making me aware that the focus on home and family and making sure that that is nice and secure, they're going to put a lot of energy around that and make sure that that foundation is really beautiful for you. Thanks. And over the next 5 months, a lot of things are going to shift and change, and you're going to get a lot of surprises that are really nice blessings that are coming up there. So with gratitude, just accept them into your heart. But you are being watched over, and you will know this because you will have had dreams, and they're making me aware of dreams predominantly, but dreams or sensations that give you an awareness of there is a connection that comes through from a space that you don't understand. Thanks. And I know that someone that has put number one down, that their dad is in spirit, because I keep hearing that he is here making himself known prior to me starting and then while I was doing this. So that's for those with number one.
Good. So moving on to card pile number 2. If you are asking a question, whether it's a yes or no, at the moment it's a no. So this card is asking you to wait or to postpone your decision to move forward. The steps to moving forward aren't quite aligned just yet. But in saying that, you're not being told not to lead or to step up. You are to step up. It's just that right now, at this point in time, it's a no. Okay, thank you.
It's interesting because mine's very much around time as well. So it's interesting. So what I'm being made aware of, for those that are drawn to card number 2 or reading number 2, that to feel it really feel good about yourself, to really reflect on yourself, to really look at where your happiness sits in that space, and to be really proud of your accomplishments. So to really own those. There also, as I said, time is really coming up. So anything around time, there is this aspect of letting go of the framework of when you think things should happen, and know that they will happen, and it's really, I find it personally annoying when they say divine timing, but it will happen when it's supposed to. And so understand that your expectations around time are your expectations. They're not what actually is right for you. And so those that know what's right for you will give it to you when it's right for you, because they understand all the things, all the pieces of the puzzle that go in there that you don't understand, you don't have the awareness of yet. And so they're saying that they have that covered. They're also making me aware too that whilst we're saying that the actual linear time is not right, you are right. So if you think that you are not ready for something, this is not correct. So the timing within you is correct. So you've done all the work. You don't need to do anything extra. That is perfect. The other thing too is that in this, that your world around you is changing, the energy of the world around you. So whatever your world looks like, whether it be a small world, big world, that is changing, and to allow that to change and not really worry about how that impacts you, because the shift that's occurring is actually moving you, even if you don't want to, it's pushing you forward. You have great things that are coming towards you. And some of these people, for some of us, it's big, profound things that we look for in this life, like relationships, work, that type of stuff. And other people, they're going to finally find their purpose. This is all going to show up over the next 6-7 months for those that are seeking that, because they're showing me that. So when I move into next year, it's a very different vibration for you, because it's almost like you have the clarity to know now how you want to live the rest of your life, however long that is. So if you've felt stuck, or you've felt stagnant, or you've felt like things aren't moving, this is not what it looks like for you moving forward.
Okay, for those that chose pile 3 or number 3, you're being asked to retreat and rest. But within that retreating and resting, you're to lay the foundations of your next step. It's like part of the divine plan is seeding in the light. You will be called also to step up. The step up card has come up as well. But yes, use this time to like plow the fields and sow the seeds of what you want to move on with. Know that the yield that you get from this will be very beneficial. It will be very emotionally stable. It's very calm. So take that time to rest and replenish yourself. Thank you, guys.
So to add to those that were drawn for number 3, there's, once again, this is really cool too, right? All different packs, all kind of same vibe, right? And it is about one, we're going to start to get some really nice connections occurring. These are real heart-based connections. So a lot of us in the 3 space that were drawn to number 3 are going to start really noticing their relationships leveling up. These are not only intimate relationships, these could be relationships with our children, our best friends, colleagues that turn into friends. These are really shifting and changing, and it's going to allow you to be a little bit more spontaneous and have the fun that you've been seeking. They're also telling me too that for number 3, once again, it's a bit like 2, but it's different, right? For you guys, it is a whole lot of new opportunities arising. They're coming out of the woodwork, you're not going to expect them. They all feel really good. You might be surprised. It's like it almost feels too good to be true. Those types of things. Enjoy the sweetness of that. Enjoy the rewards of that. You don't have to always question why something is happening. Just enjoy it. You've done the hard work. I'm aware of that. You've got the foundations in place. You've worked really hard. And so now it's the time to really be spoiled in that way. Don't worry about trying to be really logical now or understand it. These are rewards for the things that you've been through. If anything does come up in a triggering space, they're the last little debris of any work that you have to do on yourself, because I'm aware of some of us have still got a little bit there. Just do that so that as you're moving forward, particularly over the next 5-6 years, so this can be the best time of your life. So this can be that space, because this is the space that you're getting pushed into. So enjoy that. Thank you. Thanks for thanks for everyone that has showed up, been here, come, gone, back, all the things, right? Thank you for the beautiful words that you've put in the messages. It's every time I do this, and I've had a bit of a break where I haven't done it, and then I've done it a couple of weeks in a row. It's always a different sensation. Like, it's always a different feeling when we do it, like from my perspective. And that's because of you guys. That's the energy that you guys hold when you show up. Tonight, for me, I can only speak for me, and Jen can speak for herself shortly. You have had a really beautiful energy. I mean, I'm a bit crazy, right? We all know that, right? that we ascertained that like 50 minutes ago, right? So, but the energy that you guys have shown up, you've shown up with so much love. You've really, like, it's really been really beautiful. So thank you for that, because we feel it. Like, people are like, oh, you're online, it's Facebook, whatever, right? I mean, look into quantum science and you'll understand, right? But we feel your energy, and I want to honor you, the energy that you've had. It's been really beautiful. It hasn't, sometimes it's a bit like, oh, like this when I do these things, but this has been a really lovely energy. And so thank you. And I felt the peace, which is really, I think, shown up in the readings too. Jen, what did you want to share around that?
Yes, it was beautiful. Thank you all very much for turning out today. I hope you found it all helpful. And anytime you want to pop over and see me over at Spirit Stepping Stones or Empowered Steps, if you're into personal development, do pop over. And also, if you're interested in doing mind mastery or any of the courses here, I'm like, yes, go for it.
Thanks, Jen.
Bronwyn is amazing. She really does. Yeah.
You're sweet, Jen. We'll love on each other later. Yes, Michelle Robinson. Yes, delirious with the cold. For sure. I don't need to have a cold to be crazy. That's for sure. Thank you. Whatever you are doing for your weekend, really enjoy it. Whoever you are being with, whoever is you're giving your energy to, really enjoy that. Enjoy the energy that they're giving you, and honor the moment that you are actually having. And if you get the opportunity to make someone's day better with a simple smile, do so. Very simple things can really change someone's life. You just never know what someone is going through, what they're experiencing, what they're going to go and face like in 5 minutes' time. So show up in the way that you would hope someone would show up for you. And that's how we change the world. It really is, guys. And so that is my wish. That is my intention for you all for the weekend. It is what I also bestow on myself. So have an amazing weekend, whatever you are doing. Remember, Jen is awesome, right? Jen is awesome. And you want to connect with her. The links are all in the chat to book a reading with Jen or to connect on her Facebook page. Please do that. You can feel her energy. She's so beautiful. Yes, I'm biased, right? We know that, but it is true. You've got to experience her. I want you guys to honor yourselves as well. You're amazing. If you happen to find yourself on this page, only certain people arrive here, right? Not everyone comes here. And so you must be pretty damn awesome too, right? Otherwise you would be somewhere else. So honor yourself for who you are and how you show up, because I know that those that are drawn to each other have a certain vibration. So you must be pretty special to be drawn here. Based on how today has felt. So with that, I'm going to wish you well. Go out there and sprinkle your sunshine, whatever that looks like, and have an awesome weekend.
Bye, guys.